The internet has been loud lately, and a lot of that noise centers around Claressa Shields and her decision to connect with Zeus Network. Some people think she made a bold business move. Others believe she may have stepped into something that could hurt her reputation. Depending on who you ask, she is either expanding her brand or walking straight into a trap. Claressa is not just another public figure trying to go viral. She is an Olympic gold medalist. She is a multi-division world champion. She has spent years building her name through discipline, early mornings in the gym, and hard fights under bright lights. For a long time, her image felt solid and untouchable. She was the serious athlete, the focused competitor, the woman who let her fists do the talking. So when news spread that she was working with Zeus Network, many fans assumed it was a smart next step. Reality television can bring new audiences. It can increase visibility. It can open doors to sponsorships and media opportunities. The entertainment world often rewards athletes who show more of their personality outside their sport. On the surface, it looked like simple business. But then clips started leaking. Short videos began circulating online. Blog pages hinted at tension behind the scenes. Social media users claimed there had been arguments, power struggles, and messy confrontations during filming. One rumor described a heated moment involving Zeus executives, including CEO Lemuel Plummer. The details have not been officially confirmed, but the online version paints a chaotic picture. Raised voices, frustration, and Claressa demanding answers about security and control. If those reports are exaggerated, they still did damage. Once the public starts imagining conflict, it becomes hard to erase that image. Instead of seeing a confident champion stepping into television, people began talking about a woman losing her temper in unfamiliar territory. And then there was the social media post that really stirred things up. The official Zeus account shared promotional footage from Claressa's fight weekend. That alone was normal. Networks promote their stars. But what caught people's attention was the song choice in the caption. It referenced All the Way Up, the hit anthem by Remy Ma. For many viewers, that was not random. It felt pointed. Why? Because of the complicated relationship drama surrounding Claressa and Papoose, who is still legally married to Remy Ma. The internet immediately interpreted the caption as a subtle jab. Some called it trolling. Others called it marketing genius. Either way, it added fuel to an already burning conversation. Then came the club footage. Fans analyzed short videos of Claressa and Papoose at an event. In the clips, she appeared excited and engaged. He, according to online observers, seemed distracted, often looking down at his phone. Social media detectives slowed the footage down, zoomed in, and discussed body language like trained psychologists. They pointed out that his feet angled away from her in some frames. They claimed he barely looked at her until cameras turned toward them. Are these interpretations fair? It is impossible to know what was really happening in those moments. People glance at their phones for many reasons. Body language is complex and not always proof of emotion. Still, perception shapes narratives, and the perception online became harsh. Many commenters suggested that Papoose was performing for cameras but disengaged when attention faded. Others accused Claressa of trying too hard to show a perfect romance. The tone turned mocking, especially when comparisons to Remy Ma began again. That comparison has followed Claressa for months. Some internet users believe she has adopted fashion choices similar to Remy's older looks. They have posted side-by-side images showing outfits, hairstyles, and poses. They argue that the similarities are too strong to ignore. Critics use dramatic words like copying and identity theft. Supporters say trends overlap naturally in entertainment. The truth likely sits somewhere in the middle. Fashion recycles itself constantly. Styles repeat. Strong women in similar cultural spaces often express themselves in related ways. But when a romantic connection overlaps with a still active marriage, every small similarity gets magnified. The relationship timeline is another layer in this story. Public records indicate that Papoose and Remy Ma have not finalized a divorce. That fact alone keeps emotions high. To some observers, every public display of affection between Claressa and Papoose becomes controversial because of that legal status. This is where the conversation shifts from gossip to power dynamics. Critics argue that Papoose benefits most from the reality show attention. For years, much of his public identity was tied to being Remy Ma's loyal husband. Their story was highlighted on Love and Hip Hop, New York, where he was praised for standing by her during legal struggles. That image of devotion became part of his brand. Without that storyline, some believe his public relevance slowed down. Reality TV, in this theory, becomes a way to rebuild visibility. And Claressa, as a world-famous athlete, brings a powerful spotlight with her. But this perspective assumes manipulation without proof. It imagines a calculated plan where he uses her fame to re-enter television drama. That is speculation, not confirmed fact. Still, the internet often treats speculation like evidence when it fits a compelling storyline. Meanwhile, Claressa continues to face criticism for stepping into a format that many believe can damage serious athletes. Reality television thrives on conflict. Producers edit scenes to heighten tension. Music cues shape perception. A raised eyebrow can be paired with dramatic sound effects. Even normal disagreements can appear explosive once cut and packaged for entertainment. Some fans worry that the show will reduce her accomplishments to background details. Instead of discussing footwork, strategy, and championship belts, viewers might focus on romantic drama and arguments. That possibility frustrates longtime supporters who admire her dedication to boxing. There is also controversy surrounding one of her recent fights. A few online voices have questioned the intensity of the matchup, suggesting it felt unusual or overly polite at the end. These claims remain unproven, and there is no official evidence of wrongdoing. Still, in the age of viral theories, doubt spreads quickly. For Claressa, the challenge is enormous. She must balance her athletic legacy with entertainment exposure. If the show portrays her as aggressive or unstable, critics will use that against her. If she appears vulnerable or emotional, they will call her weak. The reality TV environment rarely treats women gently, especially Black women in competitive industries. That broader context matters. Historically, talented Black women in media have often been pushed into rivalry narratives. Producers frame them as enemies because conflict drives ratings. Audiences are encouraged to choose sides. Nuanced stories get simplified into hero versus villain arcs. In this case, some viewers believe Zeus Network benefits from tension between Claressa and Remy Ma. It creates buzz. It encourages online debates. It keeps both names trending. Whether intentional or accidental, the controversy generates attention, and attention translates into streams and ad revenue. The danger lies in how quickly a respected athlete's image can shift. One season of dramatic television can overshadow years of disciplined work. A single viral clip can become more memorable than a championship victory. Critics predict emotional fallout. They imagine Claressa watching edited episodes months from now and realizing how certain moments were framed. They picture her reacting to commentary about her relationship or personality. That scenario may never happen, but the fear reflects a larger truth. Reality TV can feel empowering at first and overwhelming later. Supporters of Claressa argue that she is stronger than people assume. They remind critics that she has survived intense scrutiny before. She has fought under pressure. She has responded to doubters in the ring. They believe she understands what she signed up for. Others insist she is underestimating how different television drama is from boxing. In the ring, rules are clear. There are referees, rounds, and scorecards. In reality programming, editing becomes the referee. Public opinion becomes the scorecard. If conflict with network executives truly happened, that adds another layer. Networks hold power. Contracts dictate what can be shown. Speaking out against producers while still under agreement can be risky. At the same time, standing firm can also earn respect if handled wisely. Right now, much of the outrage is built on partial information. Leaked clips rarely show full context. Social media magnifies emotion while shrinking nuance. Every second of footage becomes a clue in a mystery that may not even exist. Still, the conversation raises important questions. How much should elite athletes risk for expanded fame? Does mainstream recognition require stepping into chaotic spaces? Can someone maintain a championship mindset while participating in heavily produced drama? Claressa Shields represents more than herself. Young girls who box see her as proof that greatness is possible. Olympic medals and world titles carry weight. When she appears in settings filled with shouting and scandal, some fans feel protective of her legacy. At the same time, she has every right to explore new opportunities. Athletes often have short competitive windows. Diversifying income streams is practical. Media platforms can extend careers beyond physical peak years. The real issue may not be whether she joins Zeus Network, but how the partnership is handled moving forward. If the show highlights her discipline, training, and business growth, it could strengthen her profile. If it centers on chaos and personal drama, it could overshadow her achievements. As for Papoose, only time will reveal his true intentions. Public behavior can be misread. Private conversations remain private. Until contracts change or legal documents update, speculation will continue. Remy Ma's name will likely stay part of the narrative as long as the marriage remains unresolved. The music choice in that Zeus caption was enough to keep her connected to the storyline, whether she wanted to be or not. In the end, this situation shows how fragile reputation can be in the digital age. One decision can shift perception overnight. Clips circulate without explanation. Fans form conclusions within minutes. Claressa Shields built her career on strength, focus, and resilience. If she approaches this television chapter with the same discipline she brings to boxing, she may navigate it successfully. If she allows emotion and online noise to guide her reactions, critics will seize that. The internet loves a rise and fall story. It also loves redemption arcs. Which one unfolds depends on choices made in the coming months. For now, everything feels loud and uncertain. Rumors move faster than facts. Allegations outpace confirmation. Viewers analyze every frame as if solving a puzzle. But beneath the drama, one truth remains: Claressa Shields is still an Olympic champion. Titles do not vanish because of social media commentary. The ring remains her foundation. Whether this venture becomes a smart expansion or a painful lesson, it will not erase what she has already accomplished. The real question is how she balances ambition with caution in a world that turns personal moments into public spectacle. In an era where cameras never fully turn off, every move carries weight. And right now, the spotlight is bright.